guy's going like this in our house, like that with his camera.
Well, if he's doing that, then.
He's a creepy dude.
If you
He went to court all dressed in white. He dressed as a burglar clothes during the day.
He wears the same attire over and over. So black.
Even the people on my
black,
Facebook said this guy's creepy.
Black shirt, black pants.
And there's people on my Facebook saying they would have kicked his ass already if they were doing it to their family. I don't do that though.
I'm glad you didn't do that.
No, I don't do that. I abide by the law.
That's, you know, you record.
I'm not gonna break any laws.
Again, like I said, write it out. I'll follow up on it.
Okay,
I'll sign it. If you want me to handle it personally, I'll handle it personally.
Okay.
I'll talk to him.
thank you.
That I promise you.
All right.
We're here for you too. You know, it's not, we don't say, nope, I'm not, someone breaks the law and you're a victim, you have the
And can we
same
go-
rights as everybody else.
And can we please go back in the dollar store? We never did anything in there.
That's up to them, that's not up to me.
So if I go in there, am I gonna be arrested? Churchy said that they're gonna have criminal trespassing
Do
on
they
it.
have a trespass, have
No,
you
they
ever
don't.
been served a trespass notice?
No.
Then you're free to go in there.
And
It's
when-
no different, I know there was, Hannaford's last night. You know, if you're not trespassed, there's nothing we can do about it. So if you've never been served, then,
And we don't wanna harass the guy, but we're gonna have a video camera on in case he tries to make up another lie again. We're not gonna actually provoke him. It'll be all on video. But I'm not gonna let this guy set us up again.
you know, and again, I can't tell you what to do. You
Yeah.
wanna film it with you, then film it.
Yeah.
You know, but
Evidence.
don't, do your, I don't know what you do on the, like you said, provoking, just don't.
No, we
Go in
don't. We
there
never
for love and
did.
prayer.
No, we do this
Just-
because
Sir.
people attack us.
This how it started. He
And
walked by
that's
my
fine.
house. He started by filming my kids in the bushes.
You what?
He was in the bushes filming my kids last summer. He jumped out of the
Did you
bushes
call us
2 nights in
or-
a row. No,
Yeah.
but I yelled at him.
And then the
And then he's been
Dollar General-
retaliating us against ever since then. And we were the first customers in the Dollar General, and he ended up getting a job there just because we went there.
I don't know that part.
Well, we
but
don't
what
know
I-
that's true. That's just speculation.
Right, it's just, right, but
But he
the
was
other part of it is,
never
there's,
useful.
I mean,
But I would keep an eye on that guy. He's pretty creepy.
like I
The way he
said,
keeps
fill that
around and
part
watches
out,
people.
He's manipulative.
Put all that in your thing. I have
Good.
no problem with talking about all of it, let's get it out on the table, let's just straighten it out.
I'm just gonna go write it all down,
Perfect,
and I'm gonna give it to you.
that's perfect.
And we're just gonna forget everything unless they try to come and violate us again by, I mean, they even assisted him in court. Daley went to court for him. And he
Well-
said he wasn't going to, and we got that on video too.
That
Well,
whole,
he has,
And the
first of
whole
all,
reports-
when he was
Hold
there
on.
that day, he represents us, so he has to go, he doesn't have a choice, I don't give him a choice.
But I was putting a restraining order on Jeremy, that's all I was doing.
That's, yeah, but that's the court's thing.
Okay, but why was
He
he
has a
there?
duty, cause there's reports that were going in and stuff like that, he represents, we send an officer quite often to there because we bring reports there. Now, that was the same time as your incident was going on, but he doesn't represent anybody, the judge makes their own decision, and he doesn't talk to the judge.
he was hanging around that little lobby area for a while too.
And that, I can't speculate why, but I will guarantee you this, that it's normal business for us to be there, it wasn't anything special because you were there. No one was trying to set you up, we don't control the court. What we do is we bring in records, we bring in summonses, we bring in citations, we drop that criminal complaints, we drop that stuff off. We don't have any impact, especially when it comes to a court issuing a, harassment protection order, I'm guessing that's what, or whatever the case may be. But nothing, as I
That judge-
understand, nothing was issued, everything just went the way it was. Correct, so you were going for the HBO, is that what it was?
Yeah, and everybody in that courtroom was very interested in my case, except for the judge. The judge didn't even wanna hear me. He didn't even wanna see my evidence. I had the tape right there in my hand. He said, no, he gave me a dirty look. And that was it.
And judges, I don't know which judge it was, I have
Yeah.
no idea, but.
The first judge was real nice though.
The judges, we don't control that.
Oh, I know.
The first
Certainly,
judge wanted to put a restraining order on him.
in all the 24 years I've been doing this, the one thing I've learned, we have no impact on what a judge does.
No, I understand that.
And that's good,
That's
that's how
separate,
it's
yeah.
supposed to be, a judge is supposed to be impartial, I'm using the right word?
Yeah, impartial, yeah.
Right? So they're supposed to be in the middle, they're not supposed to take our side, they're not supposed to take, they're supposed to listen to facts.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I think a good judge should close his eyes and think about the facts. And not judge somebody by the way they look
No, and you're absolutely right,
Yeah.
when I say no,
or what they're doing.
and that's,
Everybody has a method to their
as
madness.
I believe, that's their role, they are supposed to be neutral and listen to facts. How someone looks matters nothing, it's all about facts. I can tell you that's also something my entire career for 24 years I've done the same thing. Had the very same conversation when I was out in the Berkshires.
Yeah, I still live out there.
As a police as a chief out there before I came
Really?
out here, I'll never forget this gentleman come in to me and he was looking for his license to carry. He's all tatted up, rolled in on a motorcycle, beard, the whole 9 yards, he looked at me, chief, you know, I said, and he started, I said, stop. I want you to understand one thing. I don't care what you look like. I don't care about your tattoos. I don't care about any of that. You're just a person coming in. It doesn't sway my judgment. It has nothing to do with the decision I'm gonna make. I've lived my entire life like this, and it's not gonna change now, it's not gonna change ever. I don't care, long hair, short hair, beard, tattoos, fat, skinny, I don't care. It's all about facts. As I told them, as long as you're not statutory or federally prohibited, I'm gonna issue your license. Don't care what you drive, don't care what you look like. Because that's the right way to do things.
Yeah, I agree.
There are safeguards in place, constitutional safeguards. But again, was just statutory or federally prohibited? And I did issue it, cause he wasn't either of the two. So I can tell you, what you may or may not believe, that's how I run my business.
Okay.
And that's how we're gonna continue to run the business.
Yes, sir.
And everything you've brought to me, I've looked into.
Okay.
And we will continue doing our things, but however, at the same time, my door's open, come talk to me, whatever. You can all come in and talk to me, if something you feel is wrong. But I'm gonna ask, this is what I asked you, I'm gonna ask you for the same respect that I give you.
Okay,
Please give it to my
I
officers
will.
too.
Alright, I'm gonna start today, I'm gonna forget everything.
You know, if
I might
something's
need some of
wrong,
that material though for my,
yeah,
I'm gonna file a suit against the Dollar General for, legal slander.
and that's fine.
But I'm not gonna come after you guys. We don't want to.
No, and I'd rather us talk.
Thank you.
If something feels wrong, come in.
We wanna have a relationship with you guys, we're on your side, alright?
That's what I want. Come in and talk.
I know I got angry and said some mean things, but I didn't mean it. I'm just angry.
A lot of things happen in frustration.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go clean that up and I'm gonna make sure that I don't disrespect anybody here, as long as they respect us, alright?
Yeah,
I promise
and
you
if
on that.
something goes, if you feel disrespected, again, I know I
Mhm.
said it a couple of times, you probably sick of hearing, come in and talk to me.
Okay,
You know,
Thank
not
you.
trying to limit your speech, don't go there with me, that's not, I want to take perception, bring it to reality, and then if you wanna write up, then write about it. And again,
Okay.
I'm not saying you can't, you both know what you can and can't do, but I'm asking you for the opportunity to come talk to me.
okay,
At the same time, please, let the men and women here the same respect, because they're not out there, they're not gonna try to take your rights away, I promise you that.
I just felt like Churchy was out to embarrass us, and he did violate us, I know he did.
Well, the funny thing is, when I talked to him about it, he basically was talking to me, he thought you guys were friends, and he really.
I thought it was.
He thought it was, and it actually, it bothers him, I can tell you it bothers him, and I said, well, whatever reason, I said, he
We wanna
doesn't-
make the peace with him,
He
alright?
doesn't think you're friends, so I actually told him, I says, maybe you're just better off not talking to him. Because there's some kind of rub, and it actually bothers him. I can
Well-
tell you, it truly, because he really hasn't stopped talking about it, because he's a good guy. He's got a heart of gold, and he can't figure out why somebody doesn't like him. That's the honest to God's truth, right hand to God. And you just wonder if it was a perception thing that just took off, because that's a friendship lost now.
He's a weird guy, cause he's like real nice, and then he just snips at me at the end every time, and then he started attacking my son.
And he always tries to.
He wrote my name in the computer, that causes problems
He
when his name
underestimates
goes in.
me thinking I'm stupid or something. I know what I'm saying. I don't like that.
I don't
It's
know,
not
'cause
very nice. He's
what-
trying
I
to
don't
take
know-
advantage of me.
I
He
don't
wants
know
me to
what
keep
was said.
talking and talking, but I know what I'm saying.
But we hold no grudge, and we wanna make the peace, and we just wanna work, and we're gonna continue doing what we're doing now, that you guys gotta start, well, not you personally, but
But the law
The
holds
law
everybody
itself.
accountable, but we hold everybody that upholds the law accountable. It's only fair, right?
I'm right there
One
with you.
hand washes the other.
If you actually knew the whole mantra of what I have, I said, I believe that police officers should be held to a higher standard. We took an oath. We swore to uphold the laws of the Commonwealth, so I'm there with you. You're absolutely right, we should be held to a higher standard, because we
It'll be
choose.
dirt on one hand, not wash the
No,
other, right?
we choose to do this.
Mhm.
We took an oath, so I
Yeah.
agree with you, we should be held to that standard, 100%,
I give you guys a lot of respect for that too.
so. Alright, is that, I'm gonna take off, 'cause
Yes,
there's a
sir,
couple
I know,
things,
you got
but-
work, we got work to do too, thank you.
Alright.
Thank
We're
you,
gonna
sir,
talk, right?
we'll be in touch soon, alright? I'll give you some paperwork on that, we might need some of those materials though,
We're gonna talk, okay?
like the police report.
Yes? Okay, just wanna make sure. Look, I'm not your enemy. Christina, it was very nice to meet you. You have the same
That's
thing,
the
you come
chief right
down
there.
with it. If you wanna
He's the
chat,
head
something-
honcho.
Something's bothering you, get it
Everybody-
out there.
Can all relax.
That's it.
Just
And the
so
second
all-
something,
right.
your perception,
It's
something's
getting hot
wrong,
out, so let's just enjoy the nice weather.
yeah,
So,
let's do
Okay.
that.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you for listening to my
I'm glad we
speeches.
had this talk.
I'm a long-winded speech person, so if you ever don't have time for conversation, don't start with me, cause I keep talking, but the one thing I can tell you, when I talk, I'm talking from here. Because I like peace and harmony, just like you, that's what you
Yeah,
want.
that's all we want.
You don't wanna be bothered, and I wanna make sure, again, that reality reality is matching theory, reality is matching perception, because so many things have gone bad because people perceive something that's not true. And I'm not saying what you perceived wasn't true, but I'd rather have you say, this is what I think happened, and then I can look into it and say, well, either yes, you're absolutely right, this is what happened, or here's what really happened, just so you know. Everything is on record, I can't.
We just wanna be treated fairly. I mean, like one time this guy flashed my kids out the window at the library, and I just went in the library and said, don't ever do that again, that's all I said. I told the library, call the cops, she's working right now, you can go ask her, but she didn't call him. And then we left, 2 weeks later, David's over there, bam, kicking the door real hard over and over. And I told him you should investigate before you accuse, cause this is what happened. And that's how it all started with him.
You didn't just kick it once either.
No, he kicked it like 50 times, I got dents in my door.
Well,
And it's all on video too.
He's got post-traumatic stress disorder.
And I can understand why you get mad, but you can't do that though, you don't do that.
right,
I would never go bang on some man's door like that.
well, I don't know about that one yet, so.
But whatever, we're just gonna call it even,
And just.
but I'm gonna
moving
need some of that
forward-
stuff though
Yeah,
for my other case,
just whatever you need.
cause I am gonna sue them because that was rotten.
And that's really where again, we didn't arbitrarily go up there, we were called.
And I was the one that initiated the call. I told the
So-
lady to call, and Jeremy went over there and grabbed the phone out of her hand.
And then went into the
It's
back
all on
room,
video
into the
too.
camera room, and started, he was talking kinda loud, you can almost hear what he's saying, then he started whispering.
He's calling us a shoplifter.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, we got, for harassing him.
And
You know what we
next
did to
thing-
harass him? He kept going by our house video, so we got a big camera and it's went like this to him, that's all we did. We didn't say nothing.
It's a door.
Okay, well, we're gonna let you go.
That thing does that every time somebody goes
Sounded
in.
like surround sound was all around.
No, there's a speaker right there, so when somebody leaves the back door, it tells me somebody's coming and going, so. So,
Thank you.
alright, again,
I wanna earn your
let's
respect.
talk.
Alright,
Let's
thank you.
right back at you. You know what, I want you
Okay.
to feel like you can come here,
Alright,
and I'm serious.
yeah,
None of this is BS, none of this is
yeah, I don't wanna take it
smoke and
crazy.
mirrors. Let's fix it so we can all relax,
Yes, thank you.
alright? You know
That's
what
all we
I mean?
want.
Okay, fair enough,
Thank you.
alright,
And I'll be in touch with you. I'll let you know what I need and I'll give you some papers.
very good.
Thank you.
Perfect.
And tell Churchy that I hope we can develop a relationship.
I'm telling you, I'm not making it up, it bothers me.
Alright, I wanna talk to him soon, alright?
You know, maybe that's something we could facilitate, the three of us,
Okay,
that way there's an intermediate or the four of us. and
okay, yes,
let's
definitely.
just- Or, I don't know, if
Yeah.
Christine would okay, if you bothered her, but if she wants to be with it, then we can all just,
Yeah,
just so you know, you're always gonna be Christina with a K now, because that's what I call my sister, so, sorry.
That's cool.
Unless you really don't like it, then I won't say it anymore.
I don't care.
Alright,
alright.
we'll talk,
Okay, be safe, man, alright?
very good,
Thank you.
have a good rest of the day,
You too.
and we'll talk soon.
Alright.
Have a good day.
Come on. I made him look at me one last time.